Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating paper. Value-based deep RL scales predictably. It's a game changer, really. The core idea is that we can actually predict how well reinforcement learning algorithms will perform with more data or compute, something that's been a major challenge.
Predictable scaling in deep reinforcement learning? That's huge. Usually, throwing more data or compute at a problem doesn't guarantee better results, right? It often leads to unpredictable outcomes, or even worse performance. So what's the secret sauce here?
Exactly. The paper focuses on value-based off-policy RL methods, algorithms like SAC, BRO, and PQL. They've found that the performance improvement follows a predictable Pareto frontier, controlled by something called the updates to data, UTD, ratio. Think of it like this. You have a limited budget, you can spend it on more data or more compute. This paper shows how to optimally allocate that budget.
So the UTD ratio acts as a kind of scaling knob. If we understand this ratio, we can predict how much more data we need for a given performance increase if we increase compute, or vice versa. That's incredibly elegant.
Precisely. They've developed a method to estimate this Pareto frontier. This allows them to predict data needs given more compute, and compute needs given more data, for a target performance level. It's not just about getting better results. It's about knowing how to get better results efficiently.
But isn't there a risk of overfitting or plasticity loss in RL? These are common issues that make scaling unpredictable. How do they address that?
That's a great point. They tackle that by first estimating predictable relationships between hyperparameters. This allows them to manage the effects of overfitting and plasticity loss, which are often the culprits behind unpredictable scaling behavior. It's a clever way to control the model's behavior during training.
So they're essentially building a model of the model's scaling behavior? Meta-learning, almost? This is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in RL. They validated this on various benchmarks, right?
Exactly. They validated their approach using DeepMind Control, OpenAI Gym, and Isaac Gym, extrapolating to higher levels of data, compute, budget, or performance. The results are quite compelling, showing a high degree of predictability across different environments and algorithms. It's a significant step towards making deep RL more reliable and efficient.
This is truly groundbreaking work. The ability to predict scaling behavior opens up a whole new world of possibilities for optimizing RL training. Imagine the implications for resource allocation and algorithm design.
Absolutely. It's a major step forward in making deep reinforcement learning more practical and accessible. This research has the potential to significantly impact various fields that rely on RL, from robotics to game playing. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of predictable scaling in deep reinforcement learning. Goodbye, and until next time.
Bye-bye.